This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. From now through November 24th, you can get $400 off every window and $800 off every entry and patio door. That's at $0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for a whole 2 years. For more information, call 717-727-7558 or drop by rbacentralpa.com/deals. Remember, offer ends November 24th. Tyson has recalled about 30,000 pounds of its popular Fun Nuggets. Meanwhile, the first stage of the I-95 rebuild is almost done. Some bird species are getting new names, and a couple said "I do" during a tailgate. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Tyson Foods has recalled nearly 30,000 pounds of its popular Fun Nuggets, like the one shaped like dinosaurs, reports PennLive. The reason for this, states the company, is because these nuggets might be contaminated with pieces of metal. These nuggets have a best if used date of September 4th, 2024. To get more info on serial numbers and all that, just to make sure you don't have any of these guys, please click on the link in the related podcast article. It was about several months ago now when a massive fire brought parts of I-95 to the ground, halting traffic on one of Philadelphia's busiest roadways, reports Fox 29. A lot of progress has since been made in rebuilding parts of the interstate, and actually, the first stage of this rebuild is almost done. Northbound traffic will shift to new lanes this week as crews remove some composite materials and shift to steel beams, so check out the article link again for more info on that too. The American Ornithological Society announced last week that any and all bird species directly named for people will get new names in 2024, along with a few others deemed offensive or exclusionary, states Lehigh Valley Live. This includes a number of species seen around Pennsylvania, like the Cooper's hawk and the Hammond's flycatcher. But why the change? Well, the society was pressured from other birders, particularly from a group called Bird Names for Birds, who sent a petition urging the society, quote, to change harmful common names, unquote, like birds that have been named for controversial figures such as Confederate Army generals or slave owners. There are those like Lehigh Valley Audubon Society president Peter J. Sanger, who think this is an attempt to, quote, rewrite history, unquote, and wishes the renaming to have been done so on a case-by-case basis. Comments he, quote, some of these people for whom the birds are named did bad things, and perhaps those who are judged to be truly evil should have these honors removed. But what about those who did not do anything that would be socially unacceptable today? Should they have their honors removed because of the actions of others? You could say the South Jersey couple really are a pair of pretty big Eagles fans, says CBS Local Philadelphia. How big? Big enough to get married during a tailgate before the Eagles-Cowboys game on Sunday. Rob and Brooke Rittner said their I do's in the parking lot of Lincoln Financial Field. They even got signed jerseys from the Eagles themselves. Very nice. And to sweeten the day, the birds won. The only problem during the big day, according to the groom, was parking. That wraps up today's episode. For even more news, visit PennLive.com. Also, please don't forget to rate this podcast wherever you may listen to it and to leave an honest review if you can. Thanks ahead of time, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll talk to you tomorrow for more Today in PA. This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. From now through November 24th, you can get $400 off every window and $800 off every entry and patio door. That's at $0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for a whole 2 years. For more information, call 717-727-7558 or drop by rbacentralpa.com/deals. Remember, offer ends November 24th.